How would you even want to try learning?
I wouldn't try learning that.
Risky.
But the thing is, I feel like I don't have the same determination as someone who was born with this disability or went through a traumatic accident. If I lost my arms and legs, I'd
throw in the towel?
I'd throw in the towel. I don't think I'd want to go on anymore. Oh, Matthew, here's a question. I used to ask a lot of people this question. I don't know if I ever asked you. I definitely haven't asked you on this show. If you had to lose all of your senses, you have a disease. You're in the hospital. Doctor says, just did the blood work of a very rare disease. You're going to die in 5 days or 6 days.
All right.
But over the next 5 days, you will be losing one of your senses every day. Touch, taste, sight, sound, smell. What order do you lose them in?
Sight is the last thing to go.
Absolutely. If I went blind, I'd probably kill myself.
I'm sorry to all the people out there who are blind.
I mean, it's a little different if you have been blind your whole life because you've adapted to that. You've been blind your whole life. But if I was born blind, it's not that I would say this is a life not worth living. I would just think
else.
I don't know how to get around in this life. I can't. It would be so much of a re-education that I don't think I could undertake that.
Yeah, I think smell would probably be the first thing to go.
Mm-hmm.
Taste second.
Mm-hmm.
Touch. Now I'm confused about touch because am I going to even be able to coordinate myself, walk around, do things? Because I'm not going to feel
balance isn't the same as touch, Matthew.
Well, what if I want to pick up a glass? Will I not know when my skin has touched the glass?
Correct. You'll know only because you're squeezing and it doesn't squeeze anymore or whatever.
Well, that would be
you'd have to look really at what you're doing.
That would be the third thing to go.
Sort of like if your leg falls asleep and but it's every nerve in your body is not working.
Okay, well, that would be like a wonky kind of day, I'd
still be able to hear. The rest of your existence, but it's only a couple of days. But still.
Yeah, I'd be able to hear and see, and then I just kind of have a weird day where I'm touching things. I can see myself grabbing them, but they're just I don't feel them.
Yeah.
Then after that, so it would be in that order because the hearing is going to go on the 4th day, sight on the 5th.
I've met people who use very different orders, but that is exactly my order, and there's a certain logic to it too, where smell half the time it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. What do I need smell?
I don't want to smell poop.
Yeah, I've had a blocked nose before. I couldn't smell anything.
It's not that bad.
No,
happens all the time. If you have allergies, especially, like who cares? Let's lose it. Day 2, taste, because all right. I guess I'll taste as much good food as I can on this day before I lose my taste.
Yeah.
Day 3. I feel like I could still enjoy a pizza with just the sense of touch, just the texture of certain foods. Croutons are nice. Sound, because I want to keep that as long as I can, but not as long as sight, because I'd lose my mind if I woke up one day without vision. I just wouldn't be able to handle it. Now, if you lose your sense of hearing, I could still watch some of my favorite movies on my last day with subtitles.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Or even silent films.
Yeah. But once I go blind...
That's it. That's going to be the last day.
That's
the worst day.
Yeah. Like, even if they say, well, you have one more day to live and I'm blind, I'm just like, just forget it. Can we just finish it now? Forget it.
How would you know? You can't hear and you can't see.
Oh, man.
And you can't feel. Just
I'd have to mime it to be like, point at my head and then like a finger across my throat. I'm just doing that for 3 hours until someone walks into the room and sees me.
Someone walks into the room on the 5th day and says, congratulations, we found a cure. You're not going to die.
Rubbing my throat and pointing at my head going like, kill me now.
It's like, well, I think he wants to go. Either that or like, you're not going to die, but the 5 senses you've lost, there's no way of getting them back. So...
Now, I feel like sometimes I've woken up from a dream and it's pitch black and I'm scared that I'm blind for a second, but it doesn't last very long because then my eyes adjust and it's like, oh, there is a little light. It's just nighttime. It's all right.
So you wake up in terror.
And I realized it was all a dream. But Matthew, earlier you were telling me that you woke up from a dream with an unclear idea?
Oh, it seems super clear to me.
Okay.
It was one of those things that I wasn't dreaming about it, but I woke up and I thought of something. Like, why doesn't this exist? Why isn't it a thriving company? And then I just kind of fell asleep thinking about it. Woke up a little later and be like, oh, that's dumb.
I would have been, if I fell asleep again and then woke up a little later, it would be gone from my memory.
Ooh.
I do not remember my dreams.
Well, this wasn't a dream. This was what I thought of in between 2 sessions of sleep.
Okay. What would you call that period of like when you just wake up? Like the dusk of dreams.
Yeah. I think where your imagination is still running wild, but you're awake, so you can remember it and you can consciously think about how this is feasible or not. Like, you're not going to be flying in this period of time. Correct. But
have you ever flown in your dreams?
Yeah. Banged into a lot of walls.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I only did it one time. One time ever. Because, again, I almost never remember my dreams. So I may have done it a million times, but I don't.
You may be the flying champion in Dreamland.
And I remember for that one dream where I was flying, I was not confident with my flying skills. But taking off was really easy. I just kind of willed it. I made fists and like swung my arms up and took off, but I did not go very much higher than say 20 or 30 feet in the air.
That's pretty good.
Because I was like, well, this is good. I was, just kind of hovering around and swooping a little bit. It was kind of a rainy day. There's not much more to it. All I remember is that I had it was a dream. I had to fly past the forest to go to a pharmacy.
Wow, that's the best way to go.
Got a lot of water on my glasses because it was raining.
Yeah.
That's about it. There was an Asian man in the pharmacy. That's it. My dreams, this is how vague all of my dreams are. When I remember anything, it's like, oh, that simple. Okay, so Matthew, you woke up. You had an idea. Can it work? Will it work?
Well, let's see. Let's get some audience reactions here. Now, the title came to me. It's called Pet Match.
Okay.
Now, if you see if you see an ad for petmatch.com or hear a radio spot, and maybe they don't announce what it is, what do you think Pet Match is going to be?
It's either. Okay, I've got a stupid guess, and I've got my real guess.
All right.
So my real guess is that it will match up prospective pet owners with pets.
Okay.
I'm looking for a hamster. What do they got on Pet Match? Oh, there's a hamster near me that's looking for a home.
That actually sounds pretty good.
The stupid idea is animal-themed matches to light candles. It's like, it's like a little elephant, and you burn the end of his trunk to light a candle, and he all burns up.
Both of these seem feasible.
And maybe it could be like one of those birthday candles. So like instead of going like bee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, it would be like when you light them up.
What? We don't have that kind of technology.
Don't we?
To burn?
If we can make a candle sing happy birthday, can't we make an elephant go like
It's true. Man, my mind is just being opened up to all these possibilities.
This world of Super Mario on our iPhones, can we not make a match go
I think we can. I think we can.
Okay, so Matthew, is Pet Match neither of those ideas?
It is neither of those things.
Certainly not the second one.
How many times has this happened to you, Sebastian? You've got a beloved household pet.
Yeah.
And you're home alone one day.
Yeah.
That pet falls on the ground dead.
Oh, God. Not many.
Okay.
I one time had a goldfish that committed suicide.
How attached was the family?
Not very. It's a goldfish.
Flush that thing down the toilet, eh?
Yeah.
Now, what if I tell you didn't have to flush it down the toilet? You didn't have to ever get rid of another animal again. Your pet dies.
Yeah.
Family's out. They're going to be heartbroken, grieving. Mm-hmm. The little kids, they've gotten so attached to this puppy, this cat even. The thing dies. You call up Pet Match.
My family. No cat for my family.
Well, this is the hypothetical family. You call up Pet Match. You go on www.petmatch.com.
Oh, I think I know where you're going.
These people will find another animal that matches that pet specifications exactly and replace that pet. All you need, a couple of pictures. You kind of describe how that animal, was it friendly? Was it really, would it bite a lot? Would it do?
I like the idea of like a dog owner. Their dog dies. It's this beautiful Dalmatian. They take pictures. And they say, well, this Dalmatian was a real dick. It's a real little son of a bitch. Yeah. And I'd want to get another one just like him.
Yeah. Well, because the point isn't just to fill that gap. It's so you don't have to go through the pain with the rest of your family. Now, you'll know the truth. One person is going to know the truth. But this company, all you have to do is be like, it was the dog was sick. Had to take him over to the vet. He's going to be better in 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
However long it's
going to come back.
If it takes them a little longer to track down another pet, you'll get calls and be like, oh, this is the vet or whatever. It's going to be in code. So in case any of the other family answers. And it's like, oh, he's doing good.
This is, the vet calling for Steve. Hi, it's Steve here. All right, this is actually Pet Match. And we're having a hell of a time finding this fucking Dalmatian. So we just tracked someone down. We're buying it off of them. They didn't want to sell their dog. Like where's this depot of dogs that'll match these other dogs?
That's Pet Match's problem. I mean,
now,
probably.
Matthew, I may be able to upgrade your idea. Mm-hmm. Take it into the 21st century.
Okay, I got some more ideas too, but you tell me what you're
instead of just searching the world for an animal that matches your animal. What about cloning?
See, now we're getting into the island territory here, like the
film movie The Island.
Yeah.
I saw that movie, but hell if I remember it.
Well, all these people were all the people on the island.
Scarlett Johansson was a clone
of probably pretty famous people.
So Ewan McGregor was a clone of maybe even Ewan McGregor.
Someone more famous.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, for all intents and purposes, he could be Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
And then they realized that they're the clone.
Yeah.
For this celebrity, and if anything would ever happen to them, actually no, not if anything would happen to them, they'd replace them. But if that celebrity needed a new kidney or needed a new organ, they would take them from them.
Yeah. Okay.
But that would be an option too. I think either cloning or holding some of the DNA, having it on file.
Yeah.
But then the problem with that is it's by the time you need that animal, it's only going to be cloned as a little baby. So you'd have to do it right from the get-go.
Well, I mean, if you clone that animal, let's say it's a dog, and the dog's expected life is 12 years.
Yeah.
Once you hit 5, make a new dog.
Kind of.
And Pet Match will keep that dog until it's time for your real dog to die.
Yeah.
Swap it out.
Yeah. At a minor fee. Yeah. Minor housing fee.
Yeah, I mean, this could get expensive. First, we're cloning. Then they're taking care of the dog. It gets expensive.
Can you put a price on your little girl's feelings and her love towards this animal?
Well, Matthew, maybe we're avoiding a bigger issue with cloning of all these dogs, of our own mortality.
I guess so. What our limitations should be, perhaps?
Well, I mean, our limitations, and also we all die, and it's a good learning experience for a family pet to die. For young children to learn about death and how it's coming for us all. There's no avoiding it. All you could do is cut back on salt.
It's true. But now, I want to backtrack. What the manner of death is important here. Because if it dies of old age, sure, let your kids learn a lesson. If it dies because you get angry and you
where's this going?
You toss the cat out the window.
Have you? What? Can you imagine that father who throws his damn cat out the window because he's like, I've had enough of this cat. Yeah. It's ruining all the couches. Throws him out the window, looks out the window and goes,
I made a huge mistake.
I guess he only had 8 lives. I just got rid of that. Or no, I guess he only had 1 lives.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, quick, petmatch.com, finds a new cat. They mail it over right away.
No one's the wiser.
No one's the wiser. But what the hell is that? Hold on a second. Why is this? No, we can't be letting people get away with cat murder.
Okay, well, I'm not saying